Welcome, my chingus, to Honest K-Pop Reactions. My name is Steven, and today I am not here with my co-host Josh, so I'm sorry. As you can see, the sexy, magnificent one is not here today with me, which is a shame because the song I'm going to talk about today is just built for Josh, but even though I delayed the reaction a bit, his schedule just couldn't line up. So he's out there, you know, thinking of me, obviously, thinking of you. And he wishes me well. He knows I'm probably going to get a lot of junk for this reaction. But if this is your first time, we call it Honest K-Pop Reactions for a reason. Number one, there is no editing. We don't do a single bit of editing. Everything you see is pretty much live, just recorded. And number two, you know, if you're looking for a reaction to just agree with everything you said, to be positive, there's plenty of other reactors that do that. They're the ones there that kind of fanboy about it or fangirl about it. They're there to agree and to like 99% of the things that they see. That is not me and that is not us. Sometimes I really like a song and I'll fangirl just as hard as some of them, but sometimes I don't like a song and I'm not going to shy away from saying why. Now, you may not agree with me, but hopefully you can understand my opinion. But anyways, that's the introduction. Let's get to it. Today, we're going to talk about the second YG collaboration, and that is with a guy called Masta Wu, which, honestly, I had never heard of. And he's been around in YG for a very long time. He hasn't done much, but he gets help from Dok2 and, of course, the guy that everyone's kind of here to see, Bobby. I was actually kind of surprised when I heard about the collaboration. I was like, oh, maybe this is a Bobby song, and it's featuring the other people. Or they were all kind of get equal billing, you know, GD and Taeyong got equal billing, but it's just featuring Bobby. So hopefully he's in it for more than he was in Hai Soo Hyun, although I think he did a great job in that. So just up front, I'll mention it again. This is not really my style. I can already picture what this is kind of going to be, but I'm going to give it a shot. So here we go. Masta Wu, come here. I did just say this is not going to be my thing, and it's already, yes. I look forward to grills and chains. Great. That's what I like to see. Come here, welcome to the real man's world. Life is just a full of questions with no answers. Is this the real man's world? I don't think so. Young king, young buster, dream chaser. Go chains, go watches and diamond bezel. 내가 원하는 건 가져 모든 마음대로. 현실이 어떻든 간 걱정 없이 살면 되고. 하나를 이룬 후엔 새롭게 또 다음 레벨. 그게 나의 힙합을 알고 싶어. 이리와봐. 확실히 실이 많아 테니 일리를 관한 절대 지지지 않아. 벌벌 기지 않아서도 쪽팔리기 싫음 니는 뛰지 마라. Tattoos, so sexy. 일단 알겠으니 이리와봐. 여기가 불편하면 밖으로 나와. 이리와봐. 밖으로 나와. 이리와봐. I'll come. Young blood potion 반도둑 소도둑대는 속담의 중심 정상이라서 다 버럭하고 부시지 난 몰라봤다면 타바스코처럼 해련한 박항의 예쁜 남자 따윈 버림 날 괴물이라고 불러 내가 자칭한 적 없이 너네 전신 유리 앞에 지하던 전보다 훨 좋지 실력이 외모면 난 방탄 유리 앞에 원빈 떴다면 훔치 래퍼들의 일까지 다 뭐가 할 일 없이 너네 이까지 나 후배로 왜 정말로 친한 척 싸움까지 꼬면 실력으로 꺾고 싸가지 Hair in a bath. It's like the instant cool pose in Korea. That ski mask though. What is that?
Nobody can do it like me, like me, like me. Nobody can do it like me.
Is that a girl peeing in the corner?
No, that's not me, my dear. 뒤도 돌아보지 말고 dear. 걸리면 끝, you have no idea. 이건 마지막이야, 너의 소원을 들어줄게 다 말하지 마.
When I heard Masta Wu, this is just not what I pictured. I don't know why. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this guy. Kinda looks like a crack addict. Like we can't smoke, so we'll just hold a smoke flare or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry. But without you to contain me, I am deathly afraid of what I'm going to say. But I'm going to start with the song. I actually didn't think the song was that bad. I thought the song was... Again, I don't know any Korean. So, for example, you know, some songs, especially like Born Hater, for example, that Josh and I really liked. You know, Josh can understand Korean, and you know, he had another level of understanding of that song that I didn't have. So, I don't know Korean, but this song it just sounded very generic to me. I mean, I've already said before, like, Bobby has a good flow. And, you know, Doki had a decent flow in there. For some reason, when they use more English, it, like, turns me off sometimes. It's weird. Like, that happens with Jay Park, too, sometimes. Where, like, it's just like, it's like, there's already really great American English rappers. Like, so I had a little bit of that in here. And, but I will say that the beat, like, for example, the Born Hater beat... I really liked. It was really catchy. Granted, I'm not listening to, you know, to this with like awesome headphones and I'm like really cranking out the bass, but like I thought the beat was okay. I didn't think it was. I thought it was very like old school hip hop sounding, which is not a bad thing. It's just that's just not what I kind of enjoy nowadays. You know, nowadays it's more about it's like a really kind of sick beat. You know, like I even like the GD and Taeyong beat more than this because that was a very modern, especially for K-pop, a very modern beat. I thought this one was kind of tame. The chorus is catchy, but it's also very boring. Like, I mean, he just, you know, it's just beat and then Idiwaba. That's kind of it. Like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you like the song more than me. I think if this was not a YG song, which I don't even, you know, I don't even consider this really a YG song. Because it's just so different than most of the YG things, which is good. But I think if this wasn't a YG song, this song would have, you know, 30,000 views. You know, oh, I'm sorry, it has Bobby in it, so it'll definitely get some views. But if it didn't have Bobby, it's just kind of generic. Like, during the podcast that me and Josh host, like, we listen to a lot of music videos, especially a lot of hip hop music videos. And there's just so many better ones. There's just so many better songs with better beats, with a better hook. I don't know. I just thought this was kind of meh. So yeah, if you're you know, I'm kind of afraid to talk about the video. I mean, the video is a pile of fucking shit. I mean, I can probably say that in a nicer way, but I just don't feel like I need to. Like, I hated it. It was everything wrong. A video like this is everything wrong with kind of the hip hop, you know, graduation that we've been having the last couple of years. Like, it kind of started like in like the idol scene. And now, like, hip-hop is much more palatable. Like, Korean hip-hop has been around for a very long time. But I mean, for, like, the overall audience has kind of just gone unnoticed until very recently. And, you know, you have artists like, you know, Sani was killing it this year and last year. Now all these idol kind of rappers are coming out, you know, BTS and now Icon and Bobby and whatever. And even Epic High had a really good kind of debut recently. And it's just, I thought Born Hater was such a great video. It's like kind of the same concept where they're just in a confined space, but like it was kind of fun and it had like a meaning. Well, supposedly has a meaning, with the 7 sins and stuff. This is kind of like Zico's Tough Cookie, where it's just like, yo, we've seen a lot of hip hop videos. Apparently only seen ones from the 90s. And we're just going to emulate that as much as we can. We got the grill, which is awful. We got the gold chains. We got the ghetto. I don't know where that guy dreamt up that face mask thing. Like, that's not badass. It doesn't make you look cool. I don't understand that. And it was just boring. It was just generic, quote unquote, gangster scene after another. Like, I just don't get that. Now again, I'm not really that huge into this kind of hip hop scene. I'm more into the like hip pop scene, which is what I call, like kind of the, for example, Sonny's song, where like Sonny has some flow in that, Verbal Gent does some flow, but it's also kind of a nicer, more poppy songs, and those are the ones that I like. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, Bobby is a sexy dude. Can't say the same for Masta Wu. Kind of looks like a crack pedophile, but Doki, I mean, he probably kicked my ass. He looks like a guy where he just like, yeah, what? He looks like one of those guys. That's probably very judgy of me to say. So I regret saying that a little bit, but it just seems like it was just like this music video of overcompensation. That's just kind of what it was. As much as I don't like, like the craziness that GD and Taeyong bring, or in their music videos, I like them as artists, or I like most of their stuff as artists. When GD comes out with a crazy getup and he looks serious, still I'm just like, it's just GD. He playing. I do be playing. This is like, we think we're fucking cool, but we're not. We're not. Like no, you're not. Now, without Josh here to stop me from ranting, I just kind of goes on and on. So I'm going to stop here. If you made it this far, if you didn't just shut off the video, after the first minute of ranting, I thank you. Hopefully you can subscribe if you aren't already subscribed, and you can watch some of our other stuff. I mean, we do a lot of things. Primarily, we have a podcast every 2 weeks where we talk about all the music videos that are released, or at least as much as we can. And you can find that on iTunes. You can find that on YouTube. Just search This Week in K-Pop. And yeah, if you want to talk to me, you can. I just started a new Twitter because I've been using the This Week in K-Pop Twitter. I've been kind of staying away from using that as like a personal one to really interact. I've been kind of using that for releases and updates, which is what that will still be. But if you want to talk to me and I can kind of do stupid stuff, like a normal Twitter user, bathroom thoughts, selfies, just kidding. That'll never happen because of this. But just fun stuff. Check there. Josh's should be at Twick Josh, but he hasn't made his yet because he's been so busy, which is why he's not here. Oh, Josh, what? You're telling me to shut up? All right. So until next time, I'll see you later.